What's up, fellow YouTubers? What's going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It like Spaceballs here. Watch out for the combination of Joker products. I astro traveled last night. Some sort of light being come to me, and we raised to the outer rim. I think I may have seen God last night. The angels dance in heaven. Would you last night or something, buddy? Kid you not, man. I can remote view at any time I want with my eyes open now, and I see 5G waves flying through the sky. That's crazy, man. That's fucking nuts. I wish I had that ability. I want a remote view. Maybe I don't, though. Might be too fucking scary to, what you find out. What's up, B? What's going on, Mark? Hey. Hey, yo. Heard trumpets earlier. Yeah. Yeah, I seen your comment. Did you get it on video, by any chance? Loud as fuck. Really? You're in Texas, Gulf Coast. Well, just another place to add to the list of trumpets playing. I didn't get it. I was surprised by it. Froze up. Well, how long did it last? How long did it last? And are you sure it was coming from the sky and it wasn't coming from someone playing trumpets in the neighborhood? What's up, Dreamosaurus? It was right around the same time you seen those angels, Mark. Are you sure it wasn't underground? Yeah, very true. Were you sure it was coming from the sky? And are you sure it wasn't, someone playing a trumpet in their bedroom or garage down the street? It happened around 6. I'm damn sure it was coming from the sky around 3 or 4 minutes. Really? 6 p.m. or 6 a.m.? Watching the Leafs, huh? Go Leafs, go. They got a good team, man. They got a good team. There's no reason they shouldn't be in the playoffs with the caliber of players they have, They got some good fucking players. Sabres played last night. They played the best team in the league, the Vegas. Got their ass handed to them. It was 1-0. We had the lead, surprisingly. Then they tied it up, and it was 1-1, basically all the way into like the third period. Then they scored like 3 unanswered goals on us. Shitty goals. Cheap, shitty goals. Our defense just wasn't in it. Daryl Cahoon. Howdy. What's up, Daryl Cahoon? How you doing? How you doing, my friend? Hey, there she is. Yeehaw. What's up, Red? What's going on, Secure Team? How you doing? That's crazy, beat. Trumpets in the sky. Texas. Gulf Coast. Which direction was it coming from? Towards the Gulf? Did it sound like it was coming from like the Gulf part of the sky where the Gulf area would be? Or which direction did you hear it mostly in, B? It's good to know every aspect of these once, people hear them, to document, what time it was, what, portion of the sky you heard it coming from. It was coming from every direction. So it was just the entire sky. Okay. I need a football stadium filled with remote viewers for a little help. Whew. I wish I was a remote viewer. Can't help you there, though, buddy. Can't do it. I can see in the future. The other day at work, we had a problem where every time you flushed the toilet, the water was just pouring out into the basement like a fucking like a fire hydrant. So my boss calls his one buddy. His name is Mark. And to tell him, ask him if he can come take a look at it for him. And I basically repeated the entire sentence that Mark said to him before Mark said it. As soon as he told him about the problem, I pretended to be Mark and said a whole sentence. And was like, "Oh, I can't come over right now because I'm knee deep in some shit." And I said something else. And this fucking guy tells him, "I can't come over right now because I'm knee deep in some shit." Literally, and he said the rest of it. And he just looks at me like, "You gotta be kidding me. How the fuck did you know that?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's just weird shit like that. Like, I have this gift where, like, I know little things I can predict, or I know what's going to be said before it's said. It's weird. It's like I put myself in that person's body, in that person's mind, and then, like, with him, I've met the guy before because he fixed a problem for us before, and I just said what I said that came out of my mouth, and that's exactly what he said to a T. Little shit like that, people call on the phone at work and want to place orders for stuff. And I'm repeating when he asked them, "Okay, what would you like?" I'm saying what they wanted. And then he's like, "Okay, where's it going?" I'm saying which company, whatever it's going to. And I'm predicting like everything. Bam, bam. He's like, "Damn, how the hell do you keep doing this?" I'm like, "I don't know." I'm like, I have a retarded gift because I'm somewhat psychic, but I can't control it. And I can't predict like end of the world shit. I don't think I can. I have a lot of theories on shit, but for the most part, it's just stupid random shit I'm psychic about. It's crazy. Yo, 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 remote viewers. Go play in traffic, Dustin Hogan. Tie with Vancouver and need the win. I know Toronto needs every win because they're right there on the the edge of getting into the playoffs right now. They need every win. They're battling with Carolina, and they actually played the other night against each other. Didn't Carolina beat them with the Zamboni driver in the other night? Was it Toronto they played? And they fucking actually beat them with a fucking like 48-year-old fucking Zamboni driver. In net. Never been done before. Originally, the Egyptian pyramids were made as communication device. I'm hearing a lot about these pyramids. Okay, this boy who claims to be from Mars said, when told about the coronavirus and everything, he basically said, don't worry about it because something's going to happen. They're going to find something, a button in the pyramid somewhere. And when they push the button, the scientists or archaeologists, it's going to open up the pyramid. And there's going to be a shaft that runs right down the middle of the pyramid. And once that happens, everything is going to be right with the world, and the world's going to be saved, and all this other jazz. Now, I don't know if I believe that fucking little boy, well, now he's older, says he's from Mars. He knew a lot of shit about space and Mars when he was like 4 years old that nobody on the planet would even know. So, that's crazy shit right there. He must have been on Mars at some point to know that information. That's actually a prophecy. What is the button and shit thing? Well, I don't know. I believe that this kid was on Mars, because there's no way a 4-year-old kid would know this information and be as smart like that. There's just no way. Oh, shit. Just talking with my dog real quick. He's so cute, every time I pass him, I can't help but get down and talk to him. Yeah. Good afternoon, Michael. Good afternoon, Captain. Hope you are well. Man-made, and I bet they're just wishing. I bet if the ancient civilizations were here, they could cure the coronavirus. The people were better and more advanced. Well, I'll tell you one thing, T. They had contact with aliens. Something we don't have. Certain humans do have the luxury of having contact with aliens, but we're not those certain humans. But ancient civilizations, they were in contact with these beings. They worked out deals with these beings, centuries ago. You ever think maybe God was an alien? Jesus was an alien? Who knows? There's just so much crazy shit, to think about these days. It really boggles the mind, you know what I'm saying? Never advance to much higher level. We just know that. But we will soon. They were more advanced in vibrations. They knew how to change and control them. We are more mechanically than spiritual. We focus on the three laws and base everything off of them. That's why we will never advance to much higher level. Well, the miracle is going to happen by April, and the coronavirus is going to disappear. Those are pretty bold predictions there, Mr. Trump. And if that actually comes true, then I applaud you. I applaud you, and you got my vote. But if that don't happen, no, you lost my vote. I'm telling you that. I'm judging my whole vote I'm giving you on that right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I backed you for this long. You know, I've defended you to others. But enough is enough. You know, you're saying a miracle's going to happen. This thing's going to disappear by April. Then I'm taking you at your word. Yep. Yes, if you mean he was wiser and smarter and older and knew truth, yes, we are the same. He spoke out of the book. We are the same as him. Yes, we will all be dead, LOL. I seen God last night. God is everything. God is everything. God is everything. You're right. God is everything. Those balloons are moving around up there by themselves. There's no wind going in this house, no open windows. They were just moving. If you are here with me, move a balloon. If there is a spirit here with me, move the balloon. Just touch one of the balloons and make it move a little bit so we can notice. They're starting to make more noise. Move a balloon. Move a balloon. Come on, show us you're here. Move a balloon. It's starting to move, guys. The front one's moving. You see how it is? It's like this. It was just like this before I told it to move. And it was slowly going like this until it turned flat out like that. And now it's even turning inwards like this way now. There's no wind in my house. There's no wind in my sails. I don't know if that's spirits. I think that could be extraterrestrial related. I've been seeing a lot of flashes, a lot of quick black shadows and flashes, and picking up strange alien looking faces standing over me in my live feeds from the smoke silhouetting. Make contact with us eventually. Right now, maybe we're all sinners in their eyes. Yeah. 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 I don't think they make contact right now. We're too. With some of us, yes. Some of us they do have contact with. Not everybody, though. And some people don't remember their contact with them. You know what I'm saying? There's people that get abducted every day that don't remember anything about being abducted. They know nothing of abductions, aliens, but yet they do. They know a lot. You know, we need to get these people under hypnosis, man. I think they should do that to every citizen. Every single citizen. Find out what they know. I'm telling you. Might find out a lot. But that's a big project to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Spaceballs here. The veil is disappearing. The good and the monstrous are being released. You're absolutely right. We're seeing more spirits being caught on videos. We're seeing more, Wendigos, more, there's just Bigfoots. It's UFOs. All this shit is on the increase, guys. These videos, these strange and eerie videos are all on the increase. There's angels down here too, guys. I know there's angels. That big orb of light I seen the one day that came right through my screen door, through my hallway, and into my kitchen door and disappeared. I believe that was an angel. In the arms of the angel, fly away from me. And it's gonna Hey now. I've always been here since the beginning of time. You're here because they're part of you. I know. You're right. You're right. But evil is also here too. Spirits, demonic spirits, attach themselves to people. They overtake people, and they make people do some shit that these people would never do, like kill other people and kill themselves. Both good and evil are here. And it's a constant fight between the both of them. Do you ever see plasming leaving it out of the sun? Aliens extracted. I have, you can on those fucking Sechi looking things and shit. But I've never, personally seen it. But I'll tell you what. I proved the sun was getting weaker. I proved that last year. Because when I was a kid, and you look directly at the sun for 10 seconds, you're seeing white splotches everywhere. Once you look away, you can't see shit. Well, I did that. And, I didn't see any splotches. There's a little blurriness, but it was nothing like it was when I was younger. Wouldn't that prove? Perhaps maybe that's why a sun simulator was built. Because the sun's been losing power this whole time, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. Plasma. I seen a giant orb chasing after a fucking commercial airliner, a Southwest airliner. Just happened to be looking up in the sky one summer afternoon, this past summer. It was right at the end of one of my live feeds, and I seen this giant white orb-looking thing, but in the middle it was like see-through, almost like semen. It was like see-through, and you could see like, stuff. It was just crazy, and it came out of this cloud, and it was just moving very slowly to the west. Well, anyways, this commercial airliner comes and looks like it's going to hit this thing, right? It basically just misses this thing in the sky, and the plane's flying east. Well, as soon as this plane goes by, this orb stopped in its tracks, literally stopped in its tracks, then started going after the plane. Not at first, it waited till the plane got a good distance away in the sky, and then it started up after it, and before you knew it, it was on its ass. And right at the end, before they got so far I couldn't see, the orb started chemtrailing. I'm not kidding you. It started chemtrailing. There was a chemtrail coming off of the orb that was behind the actual commercial airliner. Somebody had to have seen that thing in the sky and got that on video. I bet once that plane landed, I bet you any amount of money, once that plane landed, there was military there to greet those passengers and take them all in a room and debrief them and basically interrogate them on find out what they know or if they've seen anything. And if they feel they're lying and they did see something, tell them, you're going to keep your mouth shut or we're going to kill your, whole family. Because the fucking plane almost hit this thing. So I know the pilot seen it. And if any passengers were looking out the window at that point in time when they passed by it, it would have been almost window level with the plane window. They would have seen it clear as day just sitting out there. Someone would have pulled out their phone. But then again, it went by the thing so damn fast. Planes are going pretty quick up there. This computer is different. Everything feels and seems real to us. There's even mistakes. I wonder whatever happened to that guy from India who used to come on here. He had like a green profile pic. He was a good dude. Always had something positive to say. He was kind of my live feeds like every day for like 2 weeks, and then he just disappeared. San Diego's hitting hard with UFO activity. Really? Are videos coming out? Are people posting videos out there or what? Any videos of any of these craft? What kind of craft are they? Triangles, saucers, bells, tic tacs, boomerangs, orbs. Hi. 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 San Diego. Isn't that coronavirus outbreak near you, Mark? Can't be too far. At that base or whatever. Isn't there a base in Cali that had an outbreak? I'm almost positive there was. Weren't they storing people there for their quarantine or something? I noticed I've been subscribed to a lot of trapping channels for some reason. Like animal trapping. Like, I would never subscribe to a channel like that, so I don't understand how I keep getting subscribed to these channels. You know, I think that's inhumane. I think that's inhumane. You know, they're catching these, wild dogs and coyotes and different things in their traps. And the traps are killing them. And then they're just ripping off their furs and, throwing the carcasses away. I don't know. Basically killing innocent animals just for their furs when they're not even living in the Yukon. Like, one dude was, like, living in Pennsylvania. And he was trapping, killing animals. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You know, I could see if you needed it for food and maybe the fur to keep warm for yourself or, something along those lines, but not for no reason whatsoever, just for shits and giggles because you like to do that. That ain't right. How would y'all like if something caught y'all in those traps? Seriously. Have you noticed there's still no UFO videos coming out? There's a few. I've been posting some. All these videos that I've been posting every day, these UFO videos, they're all, videos that I'm just seeing, from previous days. And, there's so many UFO videos out there. Sometimes you post the same one twice and don't even realize it. You might have posted something a year ago, see it again and not remember it, and like, man, that's a good one. Let me post that. Well, I'm officially on day 10 of the day I would have contracted COVID-19, which was Valentine's Day. I was face to face with over 3,000 people that day. So, all people from the inner city. And we're real close to UB. We had students from the University of Buffalo coming in there buying flowers, so that's where a supposed outbreak happened. But as these days have been going by, I've been experiencing different symptoms. Like, one day was, nausea like crazy. One day it was, sore throat. One day it was coughing. One day it was the nose dripping like a fire hydrant. One day it was headaches. It was just every single day there was something different. Now today, when I wake up, everything seems fine. I seem normal. And then I go in the bathroom to take a shower, and I bring my speaker in there to play country music. And I always sing along to the songs. That's how my wife used to always get me on video. She used to record outside the bathroom door. I always sing before I get in the shower. Not on work days because it's too early in the morning. I don't want to wake everybody up. But on the weekends, when I take a shower, I sing for a good 45 minutes before I even get in the fucking shower, with the water running and everything. Well, I went to go sing Don't Take the Girl again, because I love that song. I love singing it. And when I started singing it, I noticed I couldn't hit any of the notes. And I noticed my voice was raspy and I couldn't hit any of the notes. Then all of a sudden I started getting real dizzy, and then it became real hard for me to breathe. And I was getting shortness of breath like crazy. So I would stop, I would catch my breath, I'd feel a head rush in my head, and then I'd start to sing again. And the same thing would happen. I would get dizzy again, get the head rush, so I would stop and try to catch my breath, but I was shortness of breath. All these symptoms are symptoms of the coronavirus. And I'm experiencing a different one every single day. It's crazy. I've experienced a different symptom of sickness every day for like the last 5 or 6 days. Now today's day 10 from initial contact with possible COVID-19. 12, 13, 14. So that would mean it was the 29th. So the first is Sunday. First is 11 days. The second is 12 days. The third is 13 days. March 4th. So I should become sick on March 4th. We'll see. If I get real sick on March 4th, then I'm going to know. I got to have this fucking virus. Like I said, I've been experiencing different symptoms every day leading up. I'm on day 10 of initial contact with over 3,000 people in the city of Buffalo. So that's a lot of fucking people. And it's all people from the inner city. And the college is right down the block from my work. Literally, right down the block. It is a 5-minute drive from the college. Not even 5 minutes. Probably like 3.5 minutes to get from the college parking lot to fucking where I work. And that's where all those students from China were. And there was actually Chinese in the store on that day, on the 14th of February. Corona means king in Spanish. Could this be the king of all viruses? I'm hearing all sorts of shit. I heard that this one's going to disappear for, 10 years. It was a prophecy of some sort. This one is going to disappear by April. It's just going to disappear. And no one's going to know how. It's going to mysteriously vanish. This is what I heard. And this was a prophecy. Coronavirus is just, soon, in March or April, I don't know, it's going to mysteriously fucking vanish. And 10 years from now, this thing is going to mutate while it's gone and become, 10 times stronger and more potent. And then it's going to get released back into the community 10 years from now, and it's going to be the one that wipes us all out. That's what I'm hearing, guys. Now, Trump said, I'm not worried about it. A miracle's going to happen and this thing's going to disappear by April. That's what Trump said, y'all. And now I'm seeing videos that were before. I'm seeing shit that was before Trump said that statement that said, this thing is going to mysteriously just disappear. No one's going to know how. It's just no one else is going to contract the virus after a certain date. It's just going to mysteriously just disappear or fade out of existence. Or maybe it's just going to sit there waiting for 10 years and then become stronger. I don't know. But they're saying this thing's going to disappear, guys. It's going to just, we're going to be saved and it's going to disappear. And in 10 years from now, it's going to come roaring back 10 times fold. And there's going to be no getting away from it then. Don't take the girl. It's 5G fucking people up. Could be. What's up, Julian? What is that supposed to be, like your surfer thing? Like, right on, dude. I don't know how they do that with their fingers and stuff. Like, yeah, dude. Surf's up. I always wanted to go surfing. I've done it at, like, splash parks where they have the water that shoots out and you're in, like, a funnel and you ride it, but never done actual surfing. It's on the bucket, but it's way down there. It's way down on the bottom. Number one thing on my bucket list. Number one biggest thing on my bucket list that I want to do before I drive or die is I want to race a race car for one season here at the local tracks, and I want it to be a modified, a tour type modified, asphalt, wheeling modified. That's my number one bucket list. It's achievable if I can get, a few $100,000. It would be achievable. But it would take me like 10 years to be able to come up with that. And I can't take one penny from my paychecks. It all has to go towards that. So I basically have to work for free all those years. The Gulf, they don't have that big of waves. The United States coastline around Florida and the Gulf don't have that big of waves. Unless there's a storm or something, you know what I'm saying? But then who the fuck wants to go surfing when a hurricane's blowing in? But really, well, if I'm ever down near Corpus in the Gulf Coast, I'll come see you and we'll go surfing. You could take me to a few spots. Daredevil. Shot out of the sky by Uwe Boll, huh? You lost me on that one, Mark. Rocket Man. Rocket Man. I heard that song was really about the fact that he was gay. I don't know how true that is. And Rocket Man, he's talking about a penis. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard. Somebody told me that years ago. Somebody who was older. They could have made it up. Or maybe it is. He wouldn't admit to that, I don't think. Or would he? Because wasn't he gay? He was gay, right? Oh shit. We got Venus in the sky. Venus is right there. There's Venus, y'all, setting. There's a nice breeze blowing. It's cold.
What are you looking at?
Venus.
Huh?
Venus big and bright in the sky. There's Venus. I can't wait till it gets warm so I can go outside and do my live feeds again. First of all, how is 5,000 feet high enough to see anything? And how is he going to film it? Captain, I'm back at home now. Okay, Mako. Okay. Sounds good, my man. Rocket Man. He just wanted to see if the Earth was flat. Now that's a dedicated flatlander, huh? That's a dedicated flatlander over there. He was dedicated. But you're right. How is he going to film it? Exactly. When he's pulling all that G-force, how's he supposed to film it? Because if he gets up to space and gets out of Earth's atmosphere and actually up into space, that rocket was only made to go up. I don't think it was made to come back down. What was he going to do? Go live? Did he do it live maybe and someone just, it never got out to the public? Do a live feed, killing yourself in a rocket. What way was that? Them pesky flatlanders, man. They'll go through anything to convert everyone they can. The Earth is flat, and you're not going to tell them any different. You know, that's something I'll never be able to jump on board of. Never. Earth's round to me. Always has been, always will be. Until I see otherwise. He was getting ready to show me. But now he's no longer with us. But maybe that's a good thing. Because if he was crazy enough to go do that, he was crazy enough to commit murder or do anything. So, could only go 5,000 feet. What a fucking Stugatz, man. What a fucking Stugatz. Oh my lord, what a fucking Stugatz that dude is. Holy shit. Crazy. That's fucking crazy. COVID-19. A little warm again tonight. Shortness of breath all day, but yet I keep smoking like an idiot. Because it's like, oh, what, you know, if I got something, I might as well keep smoking. Why stop? You know, I don't stand a chance if I get this virus. Because I'm a heavy smoker. My body's not strong enough to fight this shit. My lungs and shit aren't. Time to quit. Cold turkey. Yeah, right. This thing's got me by the balls. But I believe that has a lot to do with the demonic force that has attached itself to me. Because even when I don't want a cigarette, you know, I find myself lighting them. Just one after another. And it's like something outside of this world or another force is making me do that. Without even really realizing it or thinking about it. And then once I got it lit, it's like, might as well smoke it now. Fucked up. Religiously knots. Religiously knots. No science in them. First death in the USA happened a few hours ago. Corona? Which state? Which state was it? Was it a person in quarantine? Who was it? Was it Betty Joe Davis from up the block? Who the fuck was it? Underachieving average Joe. One hell of a lover, a damn good brother, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. It might not mean much to you, but it does to me. Maybe he was dying, and this is his way out. Shining, yeah. Never know, it could have cancer, so yeah, you could be right. Cereal? What about cereal? You should be on your way home. Cereal. Serial killer. There's serial killers who walk amongst us every day. People get possessed and, you know, demons actually will attach themselves to humans. And it's like living because they can do anything they want. Once they're attached and inside your body, they can take control and do whatever the fuck they want, basically. It's like you're giving them the keys to your car. These serial killers, you know, that's demonic if you want to just keep killing people over and over again and you're getting joy out of it. You're fucking with demonic now. You're fucking with demons. We're not talking just some guy who lost it. No. Low level ones feed off addictions and fears. Well, I must have a low level then, because he's feeding off my addictions. Yeah. Yeah, there's been something definitely hanging over me for a while. It's time I get rid of this thing, man. I gotta find a priest or something. Maybe getting baptized will do it. I've never been baptized. If I get baptized, you think that would be enough to chase the spirit off? An event like that, a holy event like that, being baptized, do you think that would chase the spirit off? Do you think they would unattach themselves and leave? EMP balloons send a shockwave through the sky and bring everything. Yeah, the only problem is you'd bring down commercial airliners too. That ain't a good thing. Yeah, they ain't gonna do that. Well, they will eventually once martial law and shit happens, but that's a whole other story. That's a whole other jamboree. Dumping all those chemtrails down on me. Yeah. They sure is. They sure is. Alright guys, I'm going to take off for the night. My stomach's starting to bother me. I'm not feeling too well. So I'm going to go rest up. Peace out, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, God willing. One of these times I'm going to say that, and, you know, we're not going to see one of us tomorrow. That's going to be it. I'll try, B. You too, brother. Take care, Michael. God willing. That's right. God willing. It's the 5G, it gets to me. Maybe it is the 5G, it makes me feel like shit. Feels like my stomach's being like wrung out like a mop. And it's like hard for me to breathe. Stuffy nose would fucking be the worst at this time. I'd probably stop breathing in my sleep. Good night, y'all. Peace and love.